And in this video, well, this is what's new. So I haven't actually showed you this. I did record a video the other weekend about the shed, but it was really crap because I literally just walked in and walked out basically and talked a load of crap. Today the weather's been on and off. It seems to be holding up for this video, which is very nice. It goes from pouring it down to really sunny like this to kind of sunny, cloudy, raining all at the same time. But that's the English weather at the moment, with a storm pretty much every weekend, 3 weekends in a row. So that's fun. But yeah, it's a bit cold today because it's really clear pretty much all day, even though it's been raining. So tea is essential. To keep my hands warm mainly because I get freezing hands. This setup, I've set up differently. I don't have to walk around. I've been using my new phone with the Canon app to frame it, and it actually looks quite good. So I hope it does when I get it on the laptop on big screen. So basically, that's the studio there, which I think is slightly shot, and then this is my shed. Mainly my shed. I use it the most. It's basically what we've been working. We were thinking, should we get a bigger shed? And I fixed a massive hole on the back of the edge because there's a bank back there, so it gets really damp because there's not even just a hedge, it's a full-on mud and clay bank, so the water doesn't even seep through the mud because it's clay. So I've replaced that, and I thought, well, it's good, it's alright. And so yeah, so then we saw the opportunity to join the two sheds, and I did it with a friend, and we've done quite a good job. But this is a tour, and the shed extension itself was free, completely. Cost not even 1 penny. So just shows what you can get done if you have the right tools, friends, and things lying around in a garden. And pallets, because pallets are free, and that's how you do a free wall back there. So I'll take off the tripod and I'll show you around, and I hope you can actually hear me okay. Okay, yeah, so this is basically a very budget shed. So the shed was free itself. Obviously the stuff inside is ours, and the fridge was free actually there. But yeah, so this is basically, LED strips are amazing. They're just 12-volt LED strips. I'm hoping to get a little solar panel maybe on the roof over there, and car battery or something, and hook it up to the 12-volt light and my 12-volt speaker that I made, and yeah, and then hopefully that'll be it. Basically, not the tools because it's only a little solar. So here we have properly sand set and huge patio, very sturdy. And then here's just our little slabs that we laid, which are occasionally a bit wobbly, but they do the job because it's not wood, so if that were to all get wet, which it does because it's not closed off, then it won't get slippy and stuff. Then we got a bench here, which is really useful because I used to use the old like a bench for eating on, like a pub bench to cut all my wood on, and this is kind of why I wanted this extension, because it's a really big area back here, and then you can open the door and hook it back there like that, and then it's as easy as that, and you've got a really open space. So this basically is, this happened to be literally the exact width of a pallet, so we didn't even have to cut them down, and we just added a bit of batten there, screwing from the other side, and it was as simple as that. Corrugated stuff, got for free out of a skip, and that is literally a pallet on the floor with some bits of pallet stuck in the middle of the pallet that was already there. So also all free. These are some old bookcases we had lying around, free, screwed to the thing, and then bits of old scrap wood screwed to stop things falling down the back, because I had that problem for ages. I've literally only fixed that problem last weekend. Built a little vise, free, old bolts and nuts, and 2 bits of wood, with one with oval kind of holes to so it can like move diagonally a bit, so you've got a little bit of flexibility. Nice little window here, which I've made an extra prop here that spins out, so it goes more than just that. It will go all the way pretty much horizontal out. So that just means, because I do a lot of planing here, and it means I can open the window even if it's cold and just do some planing out of the window. This is our fridge because we live in a boat, in case you didn't know, so we don't actually have one in the boat yet. And then this is another bookcase, and I took the bottom out because, like I said, I've been replacing it and that got really damp. So I cut the bottom off the shelf out and cut the bottom of the floor out. So yeah, these just hold, like, that mainly holds crap, and then this one holds tools, apart from there's a drill box there. So then moving along, we have just another random little drawer unit. So that one's mine, with all my crap in, and then the next one's like random bits, and then there's one for graffiti in the bottom. Then there's here a chisel box I'm building with little magnet bits in, and I was going to do a video on, but then I pretty much did the whole base and then realised I hadn't recorded anything, so it's a bit late to do a video. And my chisels are in there, I've sharpened them because I got some sharpeners from my birthday. And then this thing's cool, it's just a Bluetooth receiver, so I can put my phone here on a lovely phone holder I've made out of 2 screws, and the charger goes in there, and then it Bluetooths to that thing, which goes to my very, very amazing 40-watt speaker, but sounds absolutely incredible. And those drivers are like tiny, look, not even as long as my thumb. It's tiny, but it sounds amazing. And yeah, this is an old, I'm not even sure, it was already like that shape, so that's why I can't think of it. Someone in my family had their kitchen redone, so there was this free, and there's a few more that don't have a massive cutout, but I don't know where the cutout came, but it was perfect for the width of the tools and the width of the workbench already. All I had to cut down was literally like 3 centimetres off the end of there, so I could put bits of wood in the actual vise, obviously. So then that stores tools under there. I've got 2 legs there, and then yeah, more tools under that one. And this is to catch the sawdust, so I don't always have to sweep around here, because in case you notice, it's very tidy because I'm always sweeping things. Also forgot to mention the laptop shelf there, because that's what it was designed for. Laptop, a bit of bang going across the top to stop it falling out. And then we got another big shelf back here for all sorts of crap and stuff like that. And a couple of multi-ways because they're essential. And I mean, that's pretty much it. So I used to run off this light here and another little lamp that used to be in that corner when this fridge wasn't here, because it was in the other corner over there. And then these LED strips are amazing. Like, you just don't get a shadow at all. Like, it's amazing. And then also, if it gets dark and you don't want the lights lighting up the whole garden, you can just simply do that. And you see what I mean? Like, it still looks like it's daytime in here, because this is what it looks like at night. So I would definitely recommend, I'm totally out of focus, I definitely recommend LED strips if you're putting something in the shed. I mean, you can have like you can have warm white ones of these to make it a bit warming, which I kind of wish I did, but I just had these lying around and I was like, staple gun them up so I can use them again if I need to take them down, because like I said, this shed's probably, it may not last forever, so if it does, you can, if it doesn't, then you can just take down the LED strips and use them again. Got this fancy little illuminated switch as well. It's quite over the top, but it was just yet again another thing I had lying around. Obviously all tools hung up here and clamps here. Yeah, so it's really easy to basically do a budget shed if you literally find a mate, or just find a little small shed, maybe, you know, pallets. You can even build a whole shed out of pallets. I mean, it takes a lot of time, I know, that's why it's better to just do that little extension. We were going to do a front on it, but we're not sure now because it is kind of nice open. Yeah, it's just really nice. It's a nice place to work in as well, because it's a small space, so it doesn't take much to heat up. I don't even, because there is no heater in there. I can heat it up by just doing work and stuff, if the door's shut properly and stuff. And then you got this area back here, and yeah. So the shed actually isn't that deep, so we put this here, which that was perfect width. Things just work out half the time. And it's all watertight and stuff, and it's all corrugated. And actually I was going to show you up onto the roof, and that turns that one off, so we got an individual switch for that there. and then we got one, like I showed you the other side, the illuminated switch. This video will probably last forever, so I'm going to take you up here, which is a case of standing on this box back here and walking up. And then here it is. So it is basically corrugated iron, I think, and 2 of them fit perfectly next to each other and didn't need anything else, and then we put that thin strip on the top. Apart from it slightly slopes that way down rather than this way down, so I've noticed there's a small leak on that far side, and it can't be getting in from the rain from above because there's this huge overhang from the music studio, which you can see the size difference from that, the little extension, and then the little shed. So yeah, the difference is quite big. This is over the top because there was a little crack in the felt from when we'd been walking on it and making this roof, but we fixed it off nicely as well with some bits of pallet wood there and there, and it's just really nice finish. If I just jump down, then you can see, yeah, I think it's a really nice place because it's like you get that really nice slatted feel, like beach hut style or something. So yeah, it just shows what you can do with practically no money. I mean, obviously the tools cost money and all that to put in the shed and to build it, but if you've got like even some basic tools, yeah, no. But if you're building a shed to put your tools in, you've probably got some tools, so it's really easy, even if it's just an extra shed to store the tools in, not an actual workshop. So yeah, if you found this video interesting or boring, do what you want, like it, dislike it, because I've rambled on quite a lot. So if you liked it, remember, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll try and see you next Wednesday, because at the moment I've been uploading every other week, but this video will be up this Wednesday. I'm going to try and edit it. So yeah, I've rambled on even more. See you then.